Hello, Gemini. Hope you are doing well. Welcome to Soulvine. This is Jamie, and we are checking out Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you feel this connects with you as we move on and check the energies for mid-November, fab. If you do not, check out your other zodiacs as part of your birth chart. So thanks for being here. Again, I'm excited that we get to meet if we haven't met before, and I look forward to helping you on your journey. If you want to learn more, there's a description below. We also have some spiritual swagger if you want to check out, and some other cool things along the way to support your spiritual journey. So Gemini, what's been happening? Are you feeling the Mars energy? How have your relationships been, your connectivity to things? I'm going to put that back. One fell, well, three fell, but we just want one more. Thank you. Okay, Gemini. We're going to look at how your past is impacting your present and what we can expect moving forward, you know, in terms of your journey. And then we'll do some further clarifying on what that is and what that looks like in addition. So hang on in, Gemini, and let's connect to your energy. So right now you've got the energy is gaining momentum. This is a waxing moon. So a waxing moon is just after the new moon, okay? So this is like a new moon, you've put your dreams, your goals out there, and now you want it to manifest. You want it to come to life. So I feel like whatever you've been doing, whatever you've been focusing on, something is getting attention to it and is building up for you, okay? It's interesting too because we've got birds there, and birds to me is some form of communication that's happening. So I don't know if you've been waiting for communication, waiting for a message of some kind to come through to fully validate something that you've been working on. But I feel like if that hasn't happened yet, it will come through pretty quickly. You've also got luck is on your side. I'm loving this. There's quite a few different zodiac signs, and I feel maybe the water signs, there was two that had this. Luck is on your side. But with new moon in Sagittarius, luck being on your side, what is it that you are aiming for? What is it that you are going after? Because like I said, I think whatever communication is coming on through, everything's going to line up for you in a really wonderful way. And I can't wait to see more on what this story is. But important part of luck is on your side is keeping that faith and keeping that energy alive to get closer towards it, to achieve it. And also you've got full moon in Sagittarius, which is look at the bigger picture. Just a reminder here, Gemini, that Sag season is coming up next week. So I think as you're moving towards the end of November, you're going to start seeing things shift. Things are going to start changing for the better. I mean, when we think of luck, that's got to be in support of what we want, right? So with luck on your side, like I said, I think there's something that you're putting out there, some form of manifestation that you've wanted to create, and you're going to get the right communication that's going to support this journey for you. And then we've got look at the bigger picture. So a part of this luck that's creating, and now looking at the bigger picture, when opportunity arrives, how can we pay attention if it's in alignment of what we need now or what is going to support us long term? So I think that's just a little message that's coming up for you here, Gemini, in when you're making a choice, when you're making that decision, but also what you need to let go of as part of this path and journey. Full moon energy is sometimes releasing and letting go. And I just feel with this Sag energy that's showing up here and looking at the bigger picture, there might be just some things that you have to let go or have to like reconnect to as part of this process. Okay. I'm just going to shuffle again. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Just so you know, we don't read reversals. We just connect into the overall energy. So the energy is gaining momentum, and then you've got the Temperance card and then the Ten of Emotions. This is really great because when I think of the Temperance and when I connect into this specific card and energy, I think there's a sense of wonderment of, again, if you look at the moon on here, it's like whatever you wanted to manifest, there's kind of the sun energy. There's something shining the light on, and there's something that is blooming. And I feel part of this temperance is whatever you've put into what it is that you want, I feel like it's coming to life. It's helping you awaken in a new way, but it's also balancing out in its fortitude, in its way of growth, in its way of becoming, okay, is what I'm really feeling here. And with the 10 of Emotions energy, again, it's like it's opened. If you think of that flower opening, there's just like so much color, so much brilliance. I feel like the balance that you've created, the attraction that you've brought into your life, the ideas, everything that you've had here, Gemini, is just like coming to life and full force. And or something that is working towards this 10 of Emotions energy, that happy place, that place of prosperity, that place of fulfillment. But there was something that needed to perhaps balance out. But in terms of the balancing out, it's really interesting because sometimes when something grows, it needs a different nurturing. It needs a different attention, different ingredients, okay? So pay attention to that as part of this gaining momentum, where you need to maneuver and shift for this growth, because I feel that's kind of what's happening here and where the attention needs to be paid to. But we will dive in a little bit deeper shortly. So luck is on your side. Let's have a look what is happening here. Thank you. You've got the Queen of Voices. We did say that there's some news coming on through. And it's interesting too, because like I said, we've got the birds in that one, the energy gaining momentum, and then we've got a whole bunch of communication, like full of birds, full of noise, full of something here. So whatever communication that you've been waiting for, Gemini, it's happening. It's arriving. It's coming on in. It's connecting in. And I think it's going to be a lot more information that you probably anticipated, or a lot of things pinging from different levels and different angles. And perhaps it's something that you weren't expecting. But when you want to manifest, Gemini, you manifest. Be careful too with Mars around in what you're taking in, what you're allowing to come into your space. But whatever's happening here, you've got the Queen and the Muse energy. So it's both top hierarchies of the dynasty, if you wish to call it that. And whatever's happening with this Queen of Voices energy, I'm feeling Queen of Voices is very busy with information, figuring things out, analyzing. And then there's this Muse of Voices who's a bit more balanced in energy, who I feel this is what's happening, is like lots of information comes in, you need to sit down and figure it all out, where it's going, where it's heading. And then when this Muse of Voices, it's kind of like, okay, I got this. I know what I want. So how do we mirror that and be that, is kind of what I'm getting here in terms of the energy. But like I said, we're going to dive a little bit deeper and clarify these cards here. But the luck, like I said, there's a lot of news and information that's going to come through to support your path and journey. So look at the big picture, Ace of Emotions. So, Spirit's saying, like, what connects to your heart space? What opportunity really connects you to a place that feels grounded in emotion, that feels true to your heart and what it is that you want? Because we can be very logical, understanding, Gemini, very logical, very much in our thought process, making sure it's all working out and coming together. But don't forget the heart element, because at the end of the day, usually with buy-in to anything, is 95% based on emotion. So it's an important part to connect to that, okay? What else do we need to know? One more, thank you, Spirit. Boom, 9 of Emotions. So, just that little bit of heart space, that little bit of energy that you put into this decision at looking at the bigger picture helps you make a decision that's going to support you long term, that's going to give you the fulfillment that you seek. From the 9 of Emotions, shifting back to the 10 of Emotions. It's a circular motion, okay? It moves around. And it moves in just this force of like making a wish and it being granted. And I feel like you're really in this place right now, Gemini, that you can create whatever you want. So we're clarifying here at the Temperance card. And it's interesting because, I mean, when we look at the Five of Cups, there isn't much balance there, okay? Five of Cups, you've got the 3, you've got the 2. But sometimes that we forget that those cups or what's there is within us and we just can't see them. So while something may not be revealed, it's in the making is what I am getting told. It's in the making. And then you've got the King of Cups energy. I just want to get one more here. I don't know if there's a King of Cups energy. Thank you. I just wanted to, we got the Temperance again. Wow. So that's a double confirmation. I don't know if this King of Cups has brought you some form of disappointment or where something didn't work out the way that you wanted or anticipated. But I also feel like there could be a King of Cups energy that's coming on in that helps you relieve whatever disappointments or experiences and just helps you to reconnect to yourself, Gemini, okay? And I think sometimes you need that. You need that little bit of grounding because you can be so much in thought process, in, you know, making things happen, in connecting all the things. You need to stay intellectually inspired. But something is happening here where it's helping you ground into the emotion, into this Virgo energy, if you wish to call it the grounding, which is gaining momentum, gaining speed, gaining energy, in terms of creating your wealth and stability, and I think even sustainability in some regards. So this King of Cups energy has something integral to whatever you're trying to create or wherever you're going, but you're getting Temperance on both sides. So I don't know if they're helping you clear out any disappointment or maybe you felt a disappointment to someone, but it's gaining momentum, it's gaining stability again. And then you've got the 10 of Emotions to the 2 of Wands. So again, this is like dialing into what it is that you want and staying focused on that and moving and taking action. You've already got momentum building here, Gemini. So again, with the Temperance energy, very balanced, but balanced in a sense of creating. You know what is needed for different phases of life, for different stages of growth. And I feel again, like it's really connecting into that piece of you. And it's interesting. I feel like with this King of Cups energy, I guess something that's coming on through for some of you with this Temperance and as you're moving forward and this 2 of Wands energy is maybe this person comes in and is helping you look at things from a new angle, but connecting in a different way. And I feel maybe this is something that you've needed for some time, but perhaps you haven't had this type of figure in your life or haven't paid attention to this type of figure. And when I mean figure, like this type of person, I just don't think anyone's had that finesse or Midas touch when it comes to you, okay? But for some reason, this person brings something out in you and it helps you really get to a place of what makes you fulfilled, what gives you that sense of stability, security, prosperity when it comes to, you know, your home life, your family life, your dreams and your big vision. And it's really interesting because, like I said, something's being dialed in respect of what it is that you want. Like you're narrowing, focusing, things are building, things are growing for you. And now you're getting actually, what is it that I really, really want? And I feel like that's the path that you're creating. You're really getting clear on that and taking action towards it. Let's have a look at this Queen of Voices energy. Thank you, Spirit. Queen of Voices. We've got the Knight of Wands. Yeah, there's definitely some form of communication that's going to be coming in pretty quickly, okay? And with this form of communication and this Muse of Voices energy with the Three of Wands, whatever communication that is coming on in, it is absolutely supporting this journey. You've got the 2 to 3. So now this is like hyper focused, going after it, taking direction. No more thinking about it, with the world as the opportunity. This is you making it happen, is what I'm getting with this Three of Wands energy. With luck being on your side, the right people, the right things are all going to show up, and you're going to kind of be like, wow, bam, wham, thank you, ma'am, kind of thing. I don't know if that's a good analogy, but that's kind of what was coming through. So, the Ace of Emotions and the Nine of Emotions. Okay, you've got the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles that have come through for the Ace of Emotions. I just want you to see here, with this new beginning that's very connected to your heart space, and I feel like this shift that you've made and really looking at what lights you up when it comes to your bigger picture and the brightest version of your life. I feel like this new beginning, or whoever's coming on in, or this opportunity that's being created for you, is stable in the beginning, but grows into something quite profound, something that is full of strength, prosperity, trust, and grounding. I really think this is taking off in a big way for you, and it moves through very quickly. I think you just think, oh, well, it's happening, cool. This is coming, this is growing, but it grows in a really big way, and you're gonna have the right people and support around you. Okay, I think you might underestimate the power of what's happening here, Gemini, but it's pretty big. It's quite big. It just feels so warm and connected is what I'm really getting. Let's have a look at this Nine of Emotions energy, please. Thank you, Spirit. And you've got the Page of Wands. And the Hierophant. I think with this Page of Wands and the Hierophant, and the Nine of Emotions. The Nine of Emotions, like I said, is kind of correct, that wish fulfillment, things that you've been wanting to come to life, coming to life. And with this Page of Wands, I think what it does is give you further insight of what you want to pursue and where you want to go. And I don't know, for some of you, if you've been thinking about getting married, creating a new form of stability, or even like taking old world ways and recreating them with a new age of thinking is kind of what I'm getting here. And this could be the Aquarius energy that we're showing. Oh, sorry, that's Sag energy. I don't know why I thought Aquarius. Maybe I saw the Rias. But I don't know. I just feel like you're creating something that's giving you this new stability. But like I said, I don't know if some of you want to move towards now focusing on marriage, or focusing on something that gives you even more stability, or is more set in concrete and stone. And I mean that from a way that is warming, not stone cold. I'm thinking of a way that is just more committed. That's probably the better word. More committed to what it is that you want in your life and what it is that you want to create. But I feel like you're opening up even more, even on so many deeper levels, and you want to get really serious about it, you know? And not that you weren't serious before, Gemini. I just think this is taken you away in a very wonderful aspect. You've got the King of Cups over here with the Temperance, where things are balancing out. I think your heart space is opening in a very wonderful way, and there's people coming into your life that are allowing you to do that, but allowing you to be who you want to be and be seen for who you want to be seen. And then as we move through, and you've got the Queen of Pentacles energy, this is also feeling grounded and safe to be you, and also the accolades and the growth and the prosperity that comes with this new opportunity that you've been building on, that you've been wanting to create in your life. I do feel for a lot of you, this could be around your career, you know, with a lot of Wands energy, and then you've got the Pentacles. So this could be about your career, your dreams, and what it is that you're pursuing and making something come to life. But as you're wrapping up, you know, over the next couple of weeks, I feel like you're just getting more committed. There could be a sense of a contract, an offer, an opportunity on the table, and something that makes you feel very proud and very good of where you've been and where you are going. So I'm going to leave that with you. It's great to have you here. And thanks so much, and hope this has supported your journey. Catch ya.